What do? You're not an engineer. You're not a designer. You can't put a hammer to a nail. I built the circuit board. The graphical interface was stolen. So how come 10 times in a day, I read Steve Jobs as a genius? What do you do?
Musicians play their instruments. I play the orchestra.
Muy bien, tenemos el gusto de tener nuevamente en el programa a Kate Winslet. Kate, last time was for The Holiday. Can you imagine
Oh
that?
my God!
Yes.
Oh, well, I'm very old now.
We are the same age, so you look amazing. I hope I look good. Don't
You look fabulous.
Thanks.
You've got much better hair than me.
It's a system error.
Fix it.
Fix it?
Yeah.
We're not a pit crew at Daytona. This can't be fixed in seconds.
You didn't have seconds. You had 3 weeks. The universe was created in a third of that time.
Well, someday you'll have to tell us how you did it.
In these days, it's very common to get the CEOs of a company like a rock star presenting a new product, you know, in a big arena. It's like very common, but Steve Jobs was pretty much the pioneer of that. Remember in which moment you note him or you know about something about this guy?
Steve Jobs, I don't know, I think for myself, like the majority of people, he's one of those names that we have heard and that we know and that he was in some way connected to Apple, I think. So when I read the script and when I started preparing for the film and I read Walter Isaacson's book, which the film is loosely based on, obviously it was a whole other education, and I really was struck by just how powerful and extraordinary he was and how influential he has been in our history, in this history right now that we're living today.
I'm begging you to manage expectations out there.
You see how this reminds you of a friendly face? It's warm and it's playful and inviting and it needs to say hello.
Your part is amazing. I love the changes of the looks, the hair. Also, he started like a very 80s girl and finished like a more sophisticated and more mature girl. So how do you play with the looks and all the idea of the character?
Well, it was really important to myself and to Danny Boyle mark out the different looks to reflect each different period, because the fashion moved so quickly during the 80s and into the 90s. Actually, I feel as though it moved faster than the 70s and the 60s, actually. But also the real Joanna Hoffman, I did spend some time with her, and she did talk a lot about her look and her taste of that time, and she said that symmetry really bothered her. And I just liked that. I wanted to take that and use it as the character of Joanna Hoffman, because I felt that it was just fun to honor something that she herself had really felt at the time. And she would often wear odd earrings or sometimes just one really big earring, and it was fun to play with that.
Are you into technology? You like that?
No, I'm not into technology. I'm useless with anything to do with computers. Whenever I touch a device, it seems to just break or crash. I can't do anything. I can just about send an email, and that's about it.
Board believes you're no longer necessary to this company.
I sat in a garage and invented the future because artists lead and hacks ask for a show of hands.
Why do you think the movie focuses in this very particular moment of his life?
Well, I think it humanizes him. And he's a guy who almost doesn't want to be humanized. He doesn't want to care about people. He doesn't want to have a daughter. He just wants to be a genius doing the next idea. He doesn't want to deal with people at all. And I think Aaron's script really attacks that, shows that. I mean, there's a wake of people behind Steve that he just discards. Scully's one of them. But at the end, I think he helps to humanize Steve, and that's through the relationship with his daughter. And that's even a Steve Jobs can be humanized.
Are you into technology? Do you like that?
I got a Mac Air and a Laptop Pro and I got the whole Apple line.
But which is your favorite gadget?
Well, I'm certainly the most convenient is the phone, the iPhone, and I've got a bigger one. And I really like it. I've done 2 movies and the script was on that, and you memorize off that. And I do love the Mac Air. I love the lightness, and that typewriter on airplanes is pretty great.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome